I'm talking about fake shoes. Fake shoes, to me, I'd say it's a no-no. I'll tell you straight out, it's a no-no. But growing up, buying my own stuff, spending my own money, I can understand as to why people might want to wear fake shoes. You know, to each their own. Fake shoes, yeah? Okay, when you see people in designer shoes, remember a few facts. Like, everyone you see in designer shoes might be wearing it for a lot of different reasons. Some people might use student finance. I'm not going to get into why people use their student finance for that, because that money is supposed to be for your books and your upkeep. Some people have rich parents, you know. Some people have been spoiled from birth, so, you know. Some people use deets. If you're not aware of what deets are, it's like when people use credit cards and, you know, they buy stuff and then they sell it on for half the price. I'm not saying I do that, or I know people. No implications. Some people are just good at finding deals. I've been lucky enough to get deals on several good trainers. You just have to know where you're looking. You know what I mean? So some people are just good at finding good deals. Some people have great jobs. Let's not say everyone wearing designer shoes are wearing designer shoes because they're doing bad things. They might genuinely have a good job, and having a good job might afford you such luxuries if you have limited liabilities. Like if you have no kids, you're not paying rent, you know, you live with family, you might be able to afford to treat yourself now and again. So working hard does pay off. Fake shoes are no in my books, like I said before, but certain shoes are too easy to replicate. The shoe market is a rip-off. You know, everything is literally a rip-off of the other shoe. Because when you look at the Yeezy Boost, they're similar to the Roshe Runs. The Roshe Runs came out, Kanye West had the whole beef with Nike, he made the Yeezy Boost. Same shoe, same concept. But the Yeezy Boosts are a lot more expensive. So dude, half of the people out here I'm seeing with Yeezy Boosts are wearing fake Boosts. There's no three ways about it. People are wearing a lot of fake Yeezy Boosts. And unless you're some kind of foot expert, like, or shoe expert, some people can't tell. There are very bad replicas out there where I'm seeing people wear it and I'm going, come on guys, like. But always understand this, you can always go to a high street retailer that will do a similar thing for a lot cheaper. So if you're buying it under a different concept or under a different, you know, home market, it's not fake, you're just buying a style you like. Okay, so at the end of the day, don't always get caught up into thinking you must wear designer shoes. Like, you don't really need. You can always find something on a high street shop that is similar, or you can find another designer brand that is selling the same thing but not that expensive. Okay, the shoe game is a rip-off, man. You know, some of these shoes, what it takes, we're not going to get into that. I think everyone knows that, what it takes to make the shoes and how much they sell it for. You know, there's just so much of a rip-off. So if you can find ways to get better deals, fair enough, you know what I mean? Personally, my favorite shoes are the Balenciaga Arenas. I love the shape, I love the design, I love the concept behind it, but when you think about it, it's just Converses. It's Converses, but made with patent leather, or made with leather, and it's a lot thicker. So, you know, it's one of those situations where, as much as I love it, and I have a few pairs, it's not really one of those purchases I'm proud of. I love the design, and that's the only reason I get them. Personally, when it comes to designer trainers, I just think, you know, buy a few more shoes that I like Nikes and Adidas, and you know, you'd be alright anyway. But you know, I'm gonna get straight into this because every time I do this video it exceeds 15 minutes. So that just goes to show how much I ramble. I had to write notes so I can make this as short as possible. So I'm gonna get straight into what you want to hear. Is it okay to wear fake trainers? I'm gonna tell you now, no, it's not okay to wear fake trainers. But if you're gonna wear fake trainers, here are a few reasons that it might be okay to wear fake trainers. Personally, you know, if it, I'll just get straight to it. On Halloween, if you want to dress like Marty McFly from Back to the Future, everyone knows Nike Air Mags are really expensive. But I'm the type of person, if I'm going to dress up, I really want my outfit to look legit. I'm not going to wear no paper shit from the paper store. I'm going to try to make my stuff look as legit as possible. So, if you're going to dress up as Marty McFly from Back to the Future, go get some Air Mags that look really good. But do not wear those Air Mags in a club or outside and tell people those are real, because you don't have that kind of money. You don't have that kind of money. Even some of the celebrities wearing them are fake. It's fake because they just know they can wear it and no one's gonna question it. But those shoes are going for, like, the cheapest I've heard was $6 grand. So no one's just okay for Halloween. Okay, cool. If you're customizing shoes, I'm one that likes to get my stuff customized, but at the same time you might be testing out ideas. So if you're customizing out something, I usually give an old pair of stuff to try, but sometimes you might want to get the custom tried out on the exact design. So if you don't want to ruin an original pair, yeah, okay, if you're customizing stuff, it might be okay. If you're going on holiday, I see a lot of people do this. They're going on holiday to third world countries, like, so they wear these fake or replicas on holiday because a lot of people over in those countries won't be able to tell, and secondly, they might be giving the stuff away after the holiday, because God knows when I go on holiday, sometimes I try to get very affordable stuff so that I don't have to bring it back with me. But okay, if you find a good site that does replicas to the highest degree, and you know that, yeah, these shoes are without a doubt quality, you know what I mean? Because let's face it, a lot of these sites or some of these shoes are done by the same factories. They're all done in China. Like, let's face it, they're all done in China. They're all assembled in China, packaged in Italy, and then put in London, you know what I mean? So let's face it, all these shoes, if you can find a really good site that does up to par replicas, it's just, that's on you, man. That's on you. But these are a few things of things not to do if you're wearing fake shoes, because I've told you you can wear fake shoes if you do the things I said initially, and these are things not to do so that you don't embarrass yourself. If you're wearing fake shoes, do not take close-ups. Do not take close-ups under any account, because I see a lot of people embarrass themselves on Instagram. They're like, oh, just cop this, post it up on Instagram, and it's like, don't do it to yourself. Don't take close-ups. Don't wear fake shit around experts. So let's say you buy a fake pair of Jordans, like the Shady and Jordan collaboration. Those shoes, the cheapest they ever went for was 10 grand. So don't ever fucking wear that shit around Crep City and start telling people, yeah, you're connect. You just look stupid. A lot of shoes, especially when it comes to Jordans, don't play yourself, because I see a lot of girls out there wearing colorways that just never ever got made, you know. So don't wear colorways like, oh yeah, pink Jordans, la. If you've not seen them on the official website, they're not legit, man. So don't come here, oh, pink Jordans, don't embarrass yourself, man. So don't wear colorways that don't exist. Don't wear your fake shoes around experts. Don't tell me no dumb stories. If someone comes up to you and says, oh, your shoes are fake, just say, you know what, I honestly like the color, I like this, and I like the design, and I bought it. Don't try to convince people it's real. Don't try to tell me you got it from a Connect. He got it from Jordan signed it for you. Don't give no stories around it. You just make yourself look bad. Okay? Let's face it, a lot of people wear fakes out there and they're ignorant to it. So let's also clear that out. A lot of people have bought stuff online thinking it's legit, and it turns out to be fake. So in that case, guys, always do your internet checks. I'm always on YouTube, so I'm always gonna look out for shoes and what to tell if they're fake and how they fit. So just always do your research, do your little reviews, do whatever you need to do to make sure you're buying the right pair. Okay, and do not buy anything off a site that says designer shoes for cheap. I tell you now, that's most likely fake. If it says designer shoes for cheap, Nike, Boost, Shop, shit, no. Balenciaga's on the low, that's fake. Anything that tells you, and it's not an official like distributor of the shoes, please do not buy it, man. Because what happens is, you buy fake shoes, now you're embarrassed to wear them, and you can't sell them on, you can't do nothing with them, and now it's like, you know, you're stuck with them. So please don't do it to yourself. Personally, I have been a victim of that. Like, I bought something online off like eBay or something, and when it came, it just wasn't what it was, and my pride wouldn't let me wear them, so I just had to leave them in my wardrobe. So just don't do it to yourself, that's all I'm saying. Let's face it, a lot of people wear fake shoes, celebrities included. People like Soulja Boy, Rick Ross, a lot of people, they wear fake shoes, and they've been baited out for it as well. So don't stay here and think, oh, these celebrities are balling, I must ball like them. A lot of them are wearing fake shoes, so don't get caught up in the hype. Just buy what you can afford. You know, you don't need to wear designer shoes to tell people you're making money, and you don't need designer shoes to get girls, because let's face it, a lot of rich people have a poor sense of fashion. Mark Zuckerberg only had 2 pairs of shoes. He only had a shoe and flip-flops. Like, if you're on your money, you're on your money. Like, you know what I mean? Don't get caught up in this materialistic hype, because shoes are a bad investment, to be fair. Like, unless you're buying collector's items or whatever, and those people don't even wear the shoes. So don't be one of those people that buy shoes thinking, yeah, if you're wearing them, they're depreciating, unless you're gonna wear them, buy them, and then store them in a glass box. But all in all, buy things you can afford. All right, buy things you can afford. And how do you know you can afford it? Can you buy it twice and still have money in your account? Then you can afford it. But if not, just always look for the cheaper option on the high street. Always look for, you know, something that's similar. Or if you're gonna buy something, be happy with the purchase. Don't buy it because it's the new shit, like, you know what I mean? Because some of these designer shoes are hideous. But on that note, I'm gonna end this video. If you feel any way about what I've said, don't stay here and just think to yourself, oh, but you did say that. Say something in the comments, all right? Don't talk to your screen. Say something in your comments. Like, unlike, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. All right, this video is taken